go on to the West Conference. So we've got Happy Valley. So here we've got the Quoybanks right now, a nice close one, 184 to 183 for the Yeovil winners. The Dickensheath Demons are quite easy win, 248 to 147 of the Court Red Army. You've got the Guildford Raptors, so 240 points against the Pure Lemony Fresh, 159. That's the same done here, I think. 215 Turbo Titans against the Gothenburg Angels, 152. Darlington Dragons, 1-5 and 6, 198 to 187. The Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads, that's another loss for them. Then you've got Norwich Mustard Men, 193 against 160 Richmond Reds. So this is the one with all the 7 and 4s.
Yeah, 7 and 4 central, isn't it? So, you know, Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads down now 6 and 5 and 3 games losing streak. What a bad time to have a 3-game losing streak, you know. But
Definitely.
and then 6 and 5. 6 and 5 has not got you in the playoffs here. 6 and 5 is in 8th place.
Well, they got Aaron Jones who's dealing with an MCL sprain and is week to week. So that's fun.
I think this is the league. I think this is the league that we're going to have someone on 8 wins not getting in. So
yeah,
I do.
because obviously but Darlington Dragons winning, that certainly helped him as well. That's up to 5 and 6. So
it's put them right in the hunt. You know, it's they're only 1 game back, so it's all the way down in 9th and only 1 game back and still right in the hunt. I mean, Team Lemony Fresh are only 2 back with 3. They're 2 back with 3 to play. They need to win 3 games in a row.
Yeah, but they've just lost 2
but
in a row.
If they win 3 games in a row, they might get in.
They might do. Well, that's the team we're rooting for. So, but yeah, it's obviously Reds and Reds 2-game losing streak. Quebec Lightning 3-game win streak. Mustard Men 2-game win streak. Turbo Titans 2-game win streak. So they're all heading up the right way, and Yeovil down 3 spots and Bonnyrigg down 3 spots.
It's hard to think that the 7 and 4s aren't. The Gothenburg Angels are not in the playoffs yet. They're only 1 win ahead of 7th place, which is so. This is as wide open as it comes. Anyone from 1st to 9th can make these playoffs, and if Team Lemony Fresh win 3 in a row, it could be the shock of the year type thing, you know. But the 7 and 4s aren't in yet. It's that simple. It's
they win 3 in a row. They're probably playing teams. You got to imagine out of 3 games, they're probably playing at least 1 of the 2 of the teams above them. The Lemony Fresh.
Of course, they will be, because they're all 7 close. I'm not even sure how you can get that many teams that close, you know, and how you can have eight teams with winning records. But there you go, you can, and they have. But another one that could turn around on. Another one that could turn around on Thursday, Johnny, is Dreves. You know.
Yeah.
He's less than a point of a win against Yeovil winners, and what a difference that would make as well, because it would put them back down to 6 and 3.
It put Yeovil winners up to 1.
No.
So, yeah.
6 and 5. Sorry, we put me 6 and 5, and Yeovil winners up to 8 and 3. That would put Yeovil winners in for me if that was to turn around. They would be. I would say that's them in the playoffs. That's how tight this all is. But
and Quebec Lightning would go down to 6th. So yeah, they'd be. Oh, actually, no, they would go down to 7th.
It's massive
because
it's
the points are worse. So yeah, so that could potentially put them from 4th place down to out the playoffs, and Yeovil up to top if that one changes. So that would be a sore one after a 3-game win streak. Like.
Yeah, it's Richmond Reds and Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads on the 3-game and 2-game losing streak. They're the ones that have really got. That's Team Lemony Fresh on a 2-game losing streak as well now. So I can't. They're just not going to get there. But everyone down at Darlington Dragons absolutely in massive hunt, and there's a couple of teams that need to turn it around, and a few teams that need to keep the win going. So let's go and see who's playing who then.
We've got the Dickensheath Demons against the Quebec Lightning. So that was a big game. Gothenburg Angels can cement their place if they get the win against Lemony Fresh.
Look at the bottom one, Johnny. Look at the bottom one. Look at the bottom one. Bonnyrigg Cheeseheads against the Richmond Reds.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, second bottom one on yours. It's bottom one on mine. Yeah. The two that are on the losing streaks are coming up against each other. Got to have a look at that one.
You're going to have a tie.
As big a game as this week. And what have we got? So Bonnie Rig Cheeseheads, they've got Connor in, they've got Gibbs, Dubs, Waddle, Samuel, Laporta, Curtis Samuel. What he's going to have to replace Walker. Well, there you go. That's how he lost this week as well. He had Walker and he had Samuel. Who's he got to come in? He's got Dotson to bring in, I guess. He's been doing well. Thielen sitting on the bench. He bounced back a bit this week, didn't he?
Yeah. Chuba Hubbard as well. He's still getting the touches.
Yeah, he is, but Sanders is getting more and more, isn't he? No wonder he's not playing him anymore. And as for Richmond Reds, they've got Prescott, quarterback, who's been doing great. Harris is maybe a problem. And Harris and Johnston, that offense isn't good enough to be able to carry two of them in your team for me.
No, that could be the
problem.
Well, Nakua, obviously, Cup's going to be out, so Nakua will get all the targets again, so he should be back to early season
as well at the moment.
Yeah, but when Cup was out, Atwell played and scored. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Do you want them both?
No,
they are playing the Arizona defense right enough, but yeah, so it's going to be that will be a right tight game. That will be a real close game, and you can see there's real good in both teams, but you can see where the problems are in both teams as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. And the winner, is giving them with 2 to play. They'll need them minimum 1, and maybe no more wins would be enough. But yeah, big game, and winner should be in, and loser's going to be up against it with 2 weeks to go.
Well, by far that is a tie of the week, but then followed closely by the Darlington Dragons against the Norwich Mustermen, with Darlington on the win streak, projected to get 200 points already. So what the hell's going on there?
Well, yeah, I mean the Darlington Dragons need to win it on 5 and 6. With that amount of teams on 7 and 6 wins, there's 8 teams on winning records. They have to get back to 6-6 this week or forget it.
So it's a big game for them. And their team's looking pretty good.
The bench is pretty decent. You've got Herbert there and Douglas there and Woods there. But the starting lineup's quite strong. We've got Williams is up against the Cleveland D, I guess, but still it's and then you've got JT.
If he gets around like Warren, then he'll be okay. Warren go for 129 yards last week, so
he's a good running back, and he's going to get his touches, so he could do anything. Olave, I really like Olave, I really do. He just needs a game to turn it round. Ridley's obviously coming off his big week, but he's got 3 tight ends playing in there. And whilst I love Ferguson, I love Kincaid, and I love McBride, I just don't see all 3 of them having a big game, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that could be the downfall, whereas Norwich Mustermen on 7 wins, really only looking for 1 more. But yeah, they've got it's Ridley against Kirk again.
How often I've seen Kirk against Ridley
this year? It's uncanny. Moore's going to do so much better now. Fields is back, obviously.
Definitely.
The big problem he's got. The big problem for me that Norwich Mustermen have got is Chino Smith at quarterback. I've got to say.
Well, he's questionable as well. Look, he's got his backup. Well, he's not even playing. So
he's not got a backup because he's been dropped now. So it's going to be agency.
Yeah, he's going to have to go shopping.
Off agency hunting. But then you've got Dixon Heath Demons playing Coy Banks Lightning as well, So it's a huge game in that sense. 6 and 5, 7 and 4. If Dixon Heath lose that 6 and 6, and they're in the mire, and if Grieve loses that 7 and 5, and there's many teams above him at that point, and probably game wins above him.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
That's a real tight game as well. Dixon Heath need to replace Aaron Jones. That's Can you go with Fournette yet? Is it time to roll the Fournette dice? Is he going to take over from Murray yet?
Has he even been on the field?
I don't think so. I've not seen him. You've got Dowdle there. Bigsby had a better game, did he not, this week? He certainly got a few more touches. Jordan Reed's been doing great. He seems to be Love's favourite target.
Well, he had a good run the other day. Well, yeah, he goes. So far, Leonard Fournette has got 0, 0, and 0 for the 3 games that he's on.
Yeah, I don't think he touched the ball yet. But and then he's got to replace Cup, so he's got Cup to get rid of and bring someone else in. Who's he got? He's got Michael Wilson there if he comes back. See, this is a problem of having 3 quarterbacks, by the way. He's got Wilson, he's got Shakir. Wilson's out as well, and then he's got a kicker, Groupie, and then he's got 2 defenders, who, by the way, Jings, man. What a defensive squad.
He could probably play with Shakir, to be honest, because Shakir's actually done well the last couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, but then he goes and he has a blob, doesn't he? That's just how it goes.
18, 11, 4, 24. So, yeah.
But he's got Cup out and he's got Andrews out, so yeah, it's that's a bit of a problem for that Reeve has to overcome. But yeah, it's a real tight game as well. So the picture is very murky in this division, but it'll be made a lot clearer next week, I would say.
Yeah, so if a couple of teams there get up to 8 and the other ones lose, it'll be a nice sort of
they're in, and then we can start looking at start eking it out. But there isn't one single team that's in at the moment. So that's anyone goes on a losing streak and they're putting their playoff participation in doubt.
Well, obviously the big game of the week is the Cheeseheads against the Reds. The losing streak's got to go for one.
That's the game of the week. 100%. That's the game of the week. Just not only because of the 2 teams on 6 and 5, but because of the 2 teams on a losing streak at 6 and 5. It's very important to turn that round at this stage with just 2 weeks to go after the game.
Definitely. In fact, who's playing each other? I'm going to look up forward as well. So, got week 13. Quaybanks are playing Lemony Fresh. Angels are playing the Demons, so that'll be another thing. Darlington Dragons come up against the Titans, so they really need to keep on winning. Richmond Reds are playing Cork Red Army, so you've got to go. But then you really think the Cheeseheads have got to win this week because they're up against the Yeovil winners the week after.
Yeah,
the Richmond are playing the Cork Red Army, so it's almost like a bye week. Sorry, Suarez. And the final week,
it certainly gives Bonnyrigg if they do win it gives them the opportunity to lose against Yeovil winners and still be in the race in week 14.
Well,
where they play Cork Army and should win.
Week 30, the final week, Cheeseheads will basically get a bye against the Cork Red Army, so that's going to help them. But they've got Angels against Lightning, tough one. Yeah, this is totally going down the wire.
Be in by then, it's so murky. It's so murky. Looking that far forward, there's just too many involved for it to be able to see what it's going to be like there. But certainly, we need the picture painted a little bit more clearer in this division, Johnny.
Which might not happen till the final week.
Yeah, might not, but certainly, these 7 and 4 teams get a win this week, and they're putting themselves pretty much there. One out of 2 maximum needed.
Well, that's it. All the 7 and 4 teams, if they all win, then we'll put a gap. But
absolutely. And then we can work out who's playing for the last couple of spots, But at this point, they're all playing for all the spots. 9th place could win that division,